We're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. Come on, come on, come on. Zero card deck. Zero card deck Dante. Hello everybody and welcome back to Dawncaster. Today we are going to be doing a very, very special challenge. Namely, we are going to see if we can beat the game with exactly 0 cards in our deck at the end. I have devised a strategy for this that I believe should work. This is a strategy that involves using the warrior, using a variety of enchantments and talents to trick Dante into killing himself. Now, the tricky thing about this is you cannot predict whether or not you're going to find the right talents or find the right enchantments or find the right cards to make this work. And if you're missing one of the talents or one of the enchantments, it does work, but not effectively enough to kill Dante. So this is basically just a huge gamble to see if this is going to work. The idea is basically we're going to be reflecting Dante's damage back at him and somehow healing enough the entire time to not die ourselves, I guess is the idea. The basic loadout is just a very standard warrior loadout using the Reaver to stay alive until we get to Dante, Raging Weapon, and Conjure Fury. We're going to be playing on normal because this is a massive jank. Turning off every pack besides the core and just taking the most straightforward levels for this. I've already tried this once before. I made it work once out of like 4 or 5 times. So I think I have a vaguely good idea of how to go about it, but it does not mean it's always going to work. Okay, we got Compassionate straight up from the very first opportunity. That is already sick. You know what? I'm actually going to just fight the boar here. You can push that aside instead if you're a warrior and you can get like a free rare card. I think you just get the heavy armor from it though, and I don't really care about that. It wouldn't be a bad card to try and transmute into some of the stuff we need, but this early in the game, it's kind of fine. So we're just playing a pretty standard anger build, and what we're going to try and do over time is get rid of our blocks, get rid of our basic attacks, and then just before we fight Dante, we're going to remove our last card in deck. Things that would be really, really nice to find before we get there would be the Strength in Numbers talent would be great to have, just so we have a big pool of maximum health. So Dante can't just one-shot us out of nowhere, because we are going to be running a few enchantments, and Dante's does more damage based on the amount of enchantments you have. So having a big health pool just as a buffer, so we can buy ourselves for a few turns would be really good. We already having Compassionate. It would be super cool to get War Priest, because that will then trigger the card that provides us with Reflect based on the amount of damage we heal. But yeah, I mean, let's just see what we find. If we get lucky, we even get Enigma Imbued, which is a Seeker card. Hopefully we can find the talent. I think it's called Endless Arsenal, where you just get a free basic attack at the beginning of turn. Yeah, sure, remove a random card. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't do that one. Let's give them a card. Here, you can take one of these blocks. I got a free card removal. Shame we lost our Battle Fury there. If we find another one, I'm actually going to take it back, because that does help you get through the mid game a little bit faster. Another great card just to get to the end of the game is if you get the Stone Legends. That kind of just lets you smack everyone down real quick. Yeah, other good stuff is if you can just get any kind of card or talent or enchantment imbued that conjures either items or cards at the beginning of your turn. So like Enigma or like Arcane Coil. You can go into battle with 0 cards in deck and still be generating cards. Another great enchantment for this build is Barbarism, which adds a Fury to your deck at the beginning of turn. If you get that, and then you maybe get, I think, the Battle Fury talent, you just have a ton of anger. And then even if you're just summoning like 1 basic attack or turn, or a random lightning card off of Arcane Coil, that combined with the anger you're generating can be enough to take Dante down. But either way, this is some serious jank. And I mean, I've messed it up a few times before that I've gotten to Dante, and I just miscalculated how many campfires there were left. And then I still had like 1 or 2 cards in deck, and I just couldn't get rid of them. Which I think, yeah, you got to go into the fight with 0 cards, right? So let's see, take this opportunity, take these coins. By the way, I guess if you're just getting into the game, this is also a soft guide on how to play a generic Reaver Anger Fury Warrior. It's very simple. You're just trying to trigger your frenzy so that your Reavers heal you and just plow through the game that way. So this first level up, we're really hoping for strength and numbers, not smithing, durable. Tough bones is nice, but not necessary. Weapon training is okay. Bloodlust, not that interesting. Boomerang, well, we're trying to get rid of all our cards, so sooner or later that won't be very helpful. I'm just thinking durable is the best thing we'd take here. It's 20 life, why not? Yeah, so you don't want to take any kind of talent or enchantment that requires you to have cards in your deck. I know that sounds like kind of an ask in a deck building RPG, but we can make it work. Surge of Strength, X. These guys can't do anything to us. We're healing back so much and staying healthy. Surge X. So still hoping if we get strength in numbers as our second talent, that's still pretty good. The problem is if you don't get it your second talent, once you hit level 4, you were definitely going to be offered the opportunity to take another energy. And you won't really want to take anything besides an energy at that level. So if you don't get it in the first 2, you're probably waiting until the fourth talent option to look for it again. Toxinid. Oh yeah, and this build is synergizes really well with poison, because poison always deals damage to you on your turn, so you always get a free frenzy activation off of it. Oop. 1 short. Nothing too interesting here. Let's see. Let's get rid of some stuff before we fight here. We can get rid of this block. We can get rid of 2 of these Reavers at least now. So we're just making this deck very, very small. Very, very small. Yeah, forget why not. Let's go down to 2. Trying to think what we might want to duplicate there. I guess we'll just see what she drops, really. I mean, this fight is going to be very predictable. She's going to stun us. We're going to be dazed for 4. We only have 4 cards in deck. We're going to play Surge, Reaver every single turn until she's dead. There's not really much to it. But you know what? That's all you actually need. Surge, Reaver. Oh, is she having a hard time killing us? That's a shame. See, she's adding cards to our deck, though. I think she feels bad for us. He's like, oh, your deck is so tiny. Here, have some spiders. Battle Vigor. That's a good one to get you through, like, the mid-game. You don't want it in your deck. Sorry, you don't want to imbue it, though. It is not worth that. We can still go to the shrine and get a free piece of gold. Give it a coin. Get out of here. All right, Canto 1, so far so good. We did not find any of the talents or enchantments yet that we're kind of looking for. Nothing too exciting so far. Alchemist, I could try and transmute this into Body of Steel, but I'm gonna keep it with us just to smooth out the mid game. So Body of Steel is uncommon green rarity. Then Barbarism is also green rarity. And then if we can get the Lionheart talent, which gives us armor based on how much we heal, we also really want Stand Your Ground, which I believe is rare, so blue color. That one just does damage equal to the amount of armor you have at the end of your turn to your opponent. What's also fun with such a small deck is you always know exactly what you're going to draw, right? So we're always going to draw Battle Vigor, 2 Reavers, and 2 of these. Now, at this stage of the game, this is obviously not like a big issue in terms of running out of cards to play. But later in the game, when you're fighting enemies that bury cards in your deck, it can get a little bit scary. I'm going to take this Battle Cry as well, just to be a little bit safer. Windy Hillock, just ignore. Get a healing potion, because there's no real reason not to at this point. By the way, I don't know if you're seeing this, but there's a little like trick here you can do, where if you have... once you have Battle Vigor imbued, I'm going to show you guys a little trick. I'm pretty sure this is actually a bug in the game. But kind of the way the game draws cards, if you have an extra card draw effect like this, is it draws you your initial hand, then it kind of waits half a second, and then it draws you again. And I'm just going to show you what you can do here. So it's going to draw us out, right? Yeah. But what you can do if your deck would actually be empty... Let's do it one more time, then I think I can show you guys. So we have exactly 5 cards here, so we're going to draw 5 cards. Our deck is going to be empty. And then that triggers, and it says I have no more cards left, right? But if I think if I pass, I let it draw the initial 5, and I quickly play a card before it tries to draw the next one. See? What happens is you can play the card before the game draws you that extra card. It goes into your discard pile and it draws it again. So that's something that needs to be looked at. But there's no need for the cheese today. We've got the win either way. By the way, that Daisy fight, I think if we'd taken 1 or 2 more rounds there, we were actually in danger of not being able to kill her. Because she kind of has this soft scaling mechanic where she's always, you know, she's healing herself and gaining more and more anger over time. And eventually she will out-heal whatever you're doing to her damage-wise. Bloodhound down! Okay, we're getting close to our next level. How much XP? Yeah, after we kill, I think this guy, we should be able to have a look and see if we can have another crack at strength in numbers. By the way, if you don't know what strength in number is, it's just whenever you add a card to your deck, you gain a permanent +3 maximum health. I used to kind of think it was a bit janky, but now that I've actually played with it a lot, I think it might just be like the best talent in the game. Because if you get it early enough in the game, think about it. Every single time you add like a non-conjured card to your deck, you get 3 maximum health. So every time you add a potion to your deck, every time a sin is added to your deck, every time you put like a battle spear into your deck, or one of those like corrupted apples, the forbidden fruits, those all count towards it. So you can just end up with absurd maximum health numbers without even really trying to. Okay, let's see. So not Malice, not Epiphany, not Bastion. Ooh, okay. Nothing here, but we do have Demolisher. It's not amazing, but it's something. So the thing with this build is that you're mainly just trying to build toward... Ooh, do I have anything for you? Not really, but I will. Yeah, I can give you that. You're basically just trying to build towards Dante. Like, you can defeat any other enemy in the campaign with sort of just conventional... with just the conventional build. It's building something that can race Dante in a way. Okay, if you can get fire immunity, that is amazing. Because the thing that usually gets you if you're trying to do this is he just applies too much burning to you. So you either get fire immunity, fire resistance, or you get purity. Or you get something that I guess is giving you ward to stop it. With this build, what I like to do, because we're trying to get as many talents as possible, is I will actually take a green energy instead of a red one, just to be able to recruit Serena, because you can't recruit Serena with triple red. And if you recruit Serena, she can give you an extra talent or two. I'm just gonna take Crushing Blow, just have another damage option. What does this one do? Trickery. I'm not going to do that because I think that can curse a card and then we can't remove it from our deck anymore. Sure, infuse the energy. Why not? Yeah, you want to be... We're already down to one Reaver, huh? That one pretty quickly. You want to avoid the random keyword imbue cards with this build, because if they make one of your cards cursed, that cannot be removed anymore. Oh yeah, and this is another thing you have to watch out for too. To kind of prevent people from churning through the deck endlessly in endless combos, you get fatigued if you shuffle through your deck more than a certain amount of times and you start taking damage. Because we have such a small deck, this is gonna happen to us even though we're not really trying to cheese. Our deck is just so small. Siphoning Strike. No, we're playing Reaver. We don't need that. So, you know what? I probably... I'm just gonna use this to heal. I haven't gone to the Merchant yet, have I? No. So I do want to recruit the Merchant just to increase my chances of finding the stuff that I want. Could take Heavy Armor to try and transmute it, but I'd rather just refresh for now. So Master of Arms is like... If you get... Endless Arsenal, Master of Arms is like okay. I'm thinking though. It's not that great here yet, but I can just take it and use it for now. I can always... Actually, you know what I can do? I can just try side transmuting it into Stand Your Ground. That's probably the best use for it here. I do also really like this this art. This is kind of like a special art you can get. I forget if it was some sort of dev support package. It's cool though. Master of Arms, by the way, in many other builds, this is like the sickest card. Any kind of build that revolves around hitting a lot with basic attacks. It's like S tier, it's so cool. So lots of campfires we're ignoring here. We don't really have anything we want to remove just right now. Nope, no energy. So how much should we actually take from one fatigue? Not enough to deter us from doing it once. Oh, okay, Body of Steel. We have Body of Steel. This is what we want. This is one of the main things that we can use to take down Dante. So it says, Body of Steel, this comic can reflect equal to the health you gain. Sick. So talents that synergize with this. Let me try and side transmute this as well. No. I found this. This is pretty okay. Talents that synergize with that. There's one called Grit that heals you for 20% of your missing life at the end of your turns. That will automatically trigger that. And then if you have some way of gaining rally, that will also trigger that. So that's really good. And then you can just like have Dante kind of take himself out. Yeah, so we've got the 6-pack. We got the 6-pack tribal deck going on here. Are there any more 6-packs in the game? Let's see if we can get them all assembled. Get all these Furies played. Also worth noting that whenever we play a Fury, because of our weapon talent, we are also... No, nothing here for us. We are also... Finish him. Just the remaining bands work for me. Is there anything we want to do here? You know, I'm actually just gonna upgrade the Reaver. We have a bit of extra gold anyhow. Let's get out of here. What was I saying there? Oh yeah, because of our weapon talent, the Raging Weapon, here we have this passive whenever we gain anger, gain that much health. So then we play Fury, we gain anger, we gain health. That means that it triggers the Body of Steel, which then will do damage to Dante, and you get the picture. Oh, Stone Legends, yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. Stone Legends is also amazing if we do end up finding the strength numbers, because every time you cast Stone Legends, it puts a monolith in your deck, and this isn't a conjured card, it's just untempered, so it gets removed at the end of combat. But while it's in your deck, it just behaves as a normal card. Oh yeah, I'll definitely light the circle. Get some free anger. And ooh. We'll hand that over because we don't need that in the long run. And every time you add the axe to, the sword to your deck, you gain 3 maximum health. Nothing here, though. I'm wondering if it's worth just taking something to try and transmute it. Because I still need barbarism. I mean, I can just try and transmute the battle vigor, to be honest. Trancing Song. Oh yeah, this is a bad opportunity. Just get out of there. Buy a random rare. I could try and do this for Stand Your Ground. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, it's for like a totally different class. It's for the Knight. Sure. Get wrecked. By the way, if you've never seen what the Stone Blade does, it does a huge amount of damage, and it also dazes them for 1. So it's a really good way of just shutting your opponents down. Cool, nothing here. Yeah, so this next level, we have the option of taking another point of energy. And most likely, at the moment, I'm thinking I still want to go and get... I still think I want to get Serena. The only issue with getting Serena is then you have an extra follower. That means you have a lesser chance of seeing the Imbue guy, a Bulgar. So, I guess, can you leave behind the Priest and Serena? I think there is a way to do that, so you don't get either of them. I feel like there must be. Last Stand? No. Ah, wait, so we did have the Collector on this run, didn't we? You know what? We should have refused his help. Because had we refused his help, I don't think he would have shown up again. That would have been 1 fewer follower. But now I think we do have him roaming around. At least I feel like we saw him earlier. I feel like we gave him a surge or something. I don't really remember. Okay, yes. So the question here is... Oh, there's Endless Arsenal. The thing is, in the long run, having Endless Arsenal is better because we're not actually casting anything. But in the short term, because we need greater dexterity to get Serena, but then we're getting Serena to try and get Endless Arsenal. You know what? I think for the first time in my life, I'm like not taking an energy there. I'm taking Endless Arsenal. I'm committing to the bit. We're doing the thing. Yeah, there we go. Free Reaver. Okay, so that means we can't get Serena anymore. So what we're now incentivized to do is go to the fireplace instead. Because then we can go get fire resistance, and even if we don't have fire immunity, that will already go a long way. Ooh, do not use trickery again. Which one is this? Shrine of Potential. Very good. Yeah, we can give them the greed. Free removal is always nice. Buy another random rare? Sure. Oh man, I'm never gonna find the one I need. Actually, I'm starting to wonder, is Stand Your Ground even in the base packs? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's in the core. Or is it in like Metamorphosis? Metamorphosis. How do you pronounce that? Well, I guess we're about to find out. It'd be kind of cool if one day the transmute list from Blightbane were introduced directly in the game. That'd be really good for looking this kind of stuff up mid-combat. I click it up and like snap up a flowchart. That'd be sick. Free Reaver. The Reaver. Oh, no. There it is. It's right there. It's literally right there. Okay. Stand your ground. This combat deal damage equal to armor. So at the moment, this is doing literally absolutely nothing. Because we are not gaining armor in any way, shape, or form. However, in the future, hopefully we find the Lionheart talent that we can pop off. That's sort of the big dream here. Do that, do that. Gives beautiful 11 reflect. They're gonna hit us. Boom. Take all that damage right back. So there is now actually an incentive to imbue Battle Vigor that didn't exist before. Namely, now that we're getting the Reaver from the Endless Arsenal, if we have Battle Vigor, the 1 damage it deals to us will always trigger Frenzy. So it might actually be worth imbuing now, which it wouldn't have been before, because the card that it draws is it's irrelevant, right? We're trying not to have cards in our deck, so what cards are there going to be to draw? But the 1 damage, is funnily enough, might actually come in handy. Let's see, play that, play the Stone Legend. Yeah, so maybe imbue all the 6-packs. Would that actually already be enough? I'm kind of wondering if just the 2 6-packs and Reaver would be enough. Yeah, because you get both the 6-packs, you get Reaver, and then the thing is, the lower he gets you, the more the Reaver is healing you for. I think that checks out. Interesting. Oops. Kill it faster than I thought it would. Reckless Frenzy. A cool, fun, very random and chaotic card. However, that's just not what we're doing today. Let me remove something. Don't even think we need this Crushing Blow anymore. Take down the Troll. Gah. Yeah, grow to you too. Do that, let's do that. Let's do that and that. Reaver you. Yeah, so there's this really cool synergy between having Rally and Body of Steel, because Rally gains you health whenever the opponent plays an action, so they'll play an action, it'll trigger your Rally. You'll have gained health, so you'll gain a thing on a stack, like barrier from Body of Steel, and as long as you have Rally while the opponent is casting stuff, you will always be reflecting some of the damage back at them. Such a great synergy. I think that was one of the synergies that actually really made me fall in love with the warrior. I mean, this warrior that we're using right here is the guy I have as my my user profile everywhere. I think yeah, like these free builds and the bomb stuff. That's just what it's all about. Can I please have my stone blade? There we go. Bonk. Yeah, I was just trying to think. So back in the day, Monolith used to work differently. You wouldn't get an untempered copy into your deck. You would conjure a copy. And the difference there was that, so the conjured copy at the end of combat, or if you didn't play it, it would just get removed. But the upside was that if you added a Rune of Persistence to it, you could permanently keep this in your deck. By making it untempered, it just gets removed. Oh, Barbarism as well? Okay, so Barbarism says this combat, add a Fury to your discard pile at the start of turn. After you play a Fury, gain a Rally. Okay, I actually think Barbarism and the 2 6-packs, and we're in business. I think that's all we need. I think that will totally take him down. Oh, I'm really excited to find out though. Okay, so we can get rid of Stand Your Ground. I mean, I'm gonna hold on to just for a second, just in case we see the Lionheart talent. We can burn it out later in Canto 7 or 8. But until then, yeah. So the thing what you could do, there used to be this trick with Monolith, is you could make it persistent, which meant it stayed in your deck and didn't get removed. Oh, Brute Force as well. Quick crafting, not Bloodlust, not fast recovery. Oh, does Boomerang trigger from an Endless Arsenal basic? I have no idea, because as the first basic attack you play, each turn is returned to your hand, but it's a conjured basic attack. I don't know if it can return that. Because Brute Force, because if Boomerang works that way, it's better. If it doesn't, Brute Force is definitely the choice, because I'm kind of scared to pick Boomerang and just find out it does nothing. That being said, Dante has a ward anyhow, so I won't be able to inflict stagger, so I'm going to risk it with the Boomerang. You know, let's figure this out together. Anyhow, please join my party. Enough talk, we need to go. Nothing left to do here. So something we can get rid of. We can get rid of... We can get rid of War Paint. And the Alchemist, do we want to try and transmute anything? No, we're actually happy with everything. So the question is, do we go to the Temple of the Party to get fire resistance? I think it's probably worth it. Even though this is a harder Canto than the other one. Oh, instantly get ambushed as well. Spicy. Fuck yeah, it works! It works! Boomerang, I just didn't think it would work that way. Yes, okay. So every round we fight against Dante, we're gonna get a Fury. And we're gonna get 2 Reavers. I'm just gonna warm my hands. Okay, Enchanter. Imbue. So we definitely need Body of Steel. That's like the S tier most important one. I mean, we might get like super lucky and run into the Imp that randomly imbues an enchantment onto you. And maybe he'll offer us one of the very few enchantments that we're looking for. Maybe he'll also give us Spoils of War or Enigma or something like that. Those are also like fine. So Spoils of War is better than Enigma, because Enigma just gives you any random card from the entire game. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take any free maximum health. Transform something? No, we're good right now. The cabin. I will cook a meal and I will eat my meal. Leave me alone, spooky ghosts. Golden box, I'll take that. Collector. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, this is actually really stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Because he could obviously also give me free talents. Okay, I'm going to save scum here. That was just a click too quick. I'm going to blame it on this, this 3.4% light beer. So yeah, let's try and get a legendary card to give it to the collector so we can get a free talent, because you never know what you might find. So this guy's gonna put a Sin in our deck probably, unless we get lucky here, and this is actually his other ability. Oh, we got lucky. We got very lucky, yeah, because this guy can really mess up your day. This is actually probably, like, besides the frogs, one of the scariest non-boss enemies in the game. Ooh, burn missive. Infuse the energy of a card. I mean, whatever. I'll just level this up by 2. Oh, 3, yeah, because we have the Hellforged weapons. Okay, so I actually want to do this. We don't have Lionheart yet, so I'll just take this. I'll go to the collector. You can have this and give me something cool. Okay, so Keen Mind, otherwise I'd be pretty happy with that, but what Keen Mind does, it just draws you extra cards, and obviously we're trying to have an empty deck, so, you know, not the most sound thing. Come on, hit me. Woo, got him. Tithe Taker. Sorry, I was just about to say, this green is actually sick. It's triggering my frenzy. I didn't even think about that. Should I just leave it in the deck? You know, there's this card competition going on at the moment where you can create your own card on the Discord using Urknoodle's Dawnforge website. You can like design your own card and everything. It's really, really cool. And somebody made this interesting card where the basic concept was basically if you get all 7 sins into your deck, it like unlocks something. It's like a code. It's a pretty cool idea, actually, like trying to get all the sins into your deck on purpose. I mean, God, would it be horrendous to play until you have the code activated. The payoff needs to be really good, or that's going to be a mess. But it's a very cool idea. It's super cool. Okay, what do we get here? Oh, Gift of Nature. Wow, so this is a super funny card that got added recently. Well, this is in your deck. You can find monster cards, which are just like, just means any card that any monster in the opponent in the game could play. You can just start finding them. You can make the weirdest builds with that thing. Okay, so I'll get you out. So somebody recently pointed out the way to memorize the sequence to answer Imperfection, Darkness, Truth is titties. So truth, imperfection, darkness. There you go. Now we get the fire resistance. So we are actually... I didn't even think about this. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. We can... Oh, wait, can we actually? Can we actually do it? Dude, are we going to be able to attack enough? Yeah, we're going to be able to do it. We're going to fight the Dawnbringer instead of the Fire Chicken. Because if we defeat him, we can recruit him for the final battle. And if we can recruit him for the final battle, he gives you cards. He gives you like one of the cards that he plays now per turn. So he'll just be giving us more free shit. This is brilliant. I didn't even think about this. I just thought we were gonna have to fight the Fire Chicken. Oh, he's also pretty easy on normal. Yeah, because he has this thing where the first attack you do each turn to him only does 1 damage, but if you're playing on Impossible, you have to hit him like 4 times for it to go away or something stupid. I'm gonna take the Symbol of Unity just so I have something to transmute. I'm gonna spare you. Please join me. I'm I'm going to take that with me because if we see the collector again, I can transmute it upwards to have a legendary card to give to the collector. And while it's in my deck, it's a pretty neutral card because it just draws a card. So it just replaces itself for free. Oh, we can pick a flower, give it to Julius and get 20 gold. So I don't want to use that red shrine because I'm pretty sure it curses the card that you give it, which means it can't be removed from your deck anymore. And that's obviously something we're trying to do. So do not use anything you know is going to curse something in your deck. I mean, there is like a small chance that if you're playing with certain packs on and you... Oh, wait. Okay. Forced infusion. Weapon training. Oof. Those are all pretty mid. Do a tiny bit more damage, but it's not really that interesting. What was I saying? Oh, to be healthier, plus 10 maximum health. So we've gotten up to 150 maximum health without having, 160 actually, without ever having found strength numbers or anything like that. Yeah, so sorry, I was saying there are some talents in the game that force you to curse cards. And so normally that's like fine because you just curse something you know you're not going to remove, and that's cool. But obviously with this very specific sort of run. So, okay, we have a lot of followers going on here. I am really hoping the Bulgar is amongst them. Do I have any corruptions? No, you're good, you're good. I'm not sure he's here. We need to see him at least one more time. Straight through the fire, do not put a card on the sigil that can also curse it. Yeah, we need him at least one more time to get barbarism. Monolith you, Reaver you. Because we only have this Canto and the next one left to be able to imbue stuff. If we don't do it now, we're not going to be able to do it. Well, now or the next Canto, I mean. So I'm very much hoping he's with us. Sure, I mean, this is only temporary, really. Oh, you know what I just twigged, actually, because Monolith is a basic attack. It's being returned by Boomerang. Didn't actually notice that earlier. That's really good. Oh, so we can just like double Monolith most opponents and kill them, can't we? No, these guys have Impervious. If I play that and I draw it, if I play it, it just comes back. Yeah, not bad. Then I obviously don't get double Reaver, but I think double Monolith's better anyhow. Just Monolith kill him. Nice. Okay, I'm slowly starting to believe that Bulgar is not with us here. Funny how easy it is to get the Monolith over and over when it's the only card. Oh, okay, but we do have the Collector. I'll transmute this to just literally whatever. Go to the shrine and just leave it. Oh, Bulgar's watching us at the shrine, but he doesn't come in to help us, I have to say. That's very mean of you. Weapon Master, unfortunately, totally useless. Otherwise it'd be pretty cool, but it's upgrade all basics after using your weapon power. Oh, but yeah, we're getting rid of all our cards, so. No dice. So you can probably get rid of this battle cry pretty soon. Namely, we are incentivized to get rid of cards around here anyhow because we're going to try and reduce the snowstorm. So I'm actually going to do that now. I'm going to get rid of this. Down to 4 cards, and then there were 4. Half of the game's always freaking out. It's like, ah, you've got no cards. What are we going to do? Sit out the frozen. Just gonna try and triple silences here or what? Oh. Cool. Finish it. Oh, yeah, I guess it'll temporarily upgrade them. I mean, it'll help us get to the final confrontation a bit quicker. That's something. We'll do that. We'll draw it. Yeah, because we got rid of the battle cry, we can't play it a second time, but we had to get rid of it at some point. So I think on normal, there are 4 campfires in every Canto. Okay. Not forgery, not inoculation, not Troven's bless. Oh, okay. Uncanny strength. Again. It's pre-mid. Continue, enter the cave. We don't have triple red, so we can't get the ice thing, but we can get some extra gold here. Sort of whatever. Fighting Gorn can actually be a little bit scary because he buries cards, and if he buries the wrong cards, you can just get locked out. We do have Maki though, so she will actually be providing quite a bit of support for us there. Like that. She just gave us a free critical hit. Could take stand our ground again just in case we find Lionheart. I'm gonna take it. Frozen Pyre. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Play this so I know I have it. Yes, he's gonna bury something now. Hopefully it's not something good. Yeah, perfect. That was the worst thing for himself that he could have buried. So I'm very happy about that. Now he's not gonna bury anything because he's gonna get stunned here and then we can kill him. Okay, that was quite lucky. We didn't have to faff around too much. So we are going to be given a card now. Fortune smiles upon us today. And thank you very much for your very, very cool gift. Go away. So going to the Honest Cathedral is actually a bit risky because our cards are going to be getting burnt out of our deck until we kill the High Priest. However, you kind of just need to go somewhere. And essentially, all this is really doing is prepping us for Dante anyhow, isn't it? So even if we go down to 0 cards, we can sort of test if our general strategy is working. It's looking okay. Okay. I mean, the thing is, if we knew that if the collector were around or not, this would be so much easier. Because we need to get rid of... Ooh, we need to get rid of 5 cards. Yeah, so that's 4 campfires and 1 imbue. Obviously, we're assuming Bulgar is here, because if he's not, this is sad times. Sure, why don't you heal me? Ambush. Just the tiny one. Try and eat that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, fight one of the high priests. Like, ideally we fight all the bosses with all of these cards still in here. And then we get rid of them just before we go fight Dante. Okay, we get Monolith, that's good. Double Monolith him. And again, very good. Okay, that's the first High Priest down. Oh, this is so spooky. Okay, yeah. This is the really mean one. Okay, took our best card. No biggie. No biggie at all. So we didn't find Benevolent or War Priest, so our healing isn't going like totally nuts or anything. Fuck. I don't think we're getting Volgar. God damn it. Okay, well, we'll fight Summon Baylor. I don't even think we can kill him. He just has too much health. But we can try not lose too much health while we're fighting him. Yeah, because he's gonna escape after his next turn. Yeah, whatever. We just stay healthy, stay back. It's all good. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, Shrine. Okay, this transforms a card, so I can transform. I swear, if I got Lionheart as my next talent, I'm gonna cry. Shrine of Binding. I mean, that's kind of pointless at this point. Okay, we can go to the Collector. You can hand over a card. You get Reckless Frenzy. Something that would be amazing if we had Lionheart. That just doubles all of your armor gain. All that armor we're gaining. Die. Okay, High Priest of Agony. Okay, we didn't get Bolgar. I'm really tensed about what we're gonna see as our last talent, because that's gonna decide a lot here. Fucking got Lionheart when it didn't matter anymore, and Brutality. Oh, if we'd gotten both of those together. So the thing is with Lionheart, it's like to some degree it's still worth getting. Oh my fucking god. It's all like right there. I just can't have them all. Oh. So War Priest or Strong Arms. The reason you take Strong Arms is obviously the only real damage we're going to be doing is with the Reavers. But then War Priest doubles your healing, which gives you more reflex. You know what? No, it probably is actually more damage taking that. Oh, that is so brutal. Okay, well. Let's start getting rid of stuff. Okay, we'll take this fight, drink the health potion, and then we can go fight Dante. Bit of a shame, I kind of wasted one of the windows there as well. Okay, empty deck. I know I have no cards left. That's the point. Stand your ground. No, I'm just taking these windows and going to the Sanctum. There's really no point fighting the Risen Dreadlords. Okay, here we go. Can our 0 card build take down Dante? Continue. Approach the Dawnbringer. How will you end it? Continue. Continue. Interfere. Fight. I've heard enough of your life. Okay, we're getting our Dawn guy card as well. That's pretty sick. So we can hit. We can hit. Where is this coming from? I don't really care. I'll take it. Okay, so Reaver, lay on hands. I mean, so far the lay on hands is clutch, right? Compassion War Priest, doubling the 10 healing to 22, giving us 22 barrier. Okay, okay. That regenerate we got from the window as well. Okay, okay. Hey, I think we're doing this. I think we're doing this. Cleanse and Affliction. I don't mind if I do. We're doing this. By the way, the reason it's showing 1 here is because he keeps on putting like little terrors in our deck. So next time inflict damage, deal burning. He's got ward anyhow. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. Come on. Come on. Come on. 0 card deck. 0 card deck Dante. Come on. Come on. Consecrate again. Reaver. Reaver. Come on. Please. Please. Because he's going to start doing more damage now. Oh my god. It's so painful. Cleanse and Affliction. Reaver. Reaver. I have nothing healing me anymore. No. Oh, come on. This is so close. Oh, I did that the wrong way around. I could have gotten burning on him. No. Come on. Come on. No. We had it. We had it as well. We had it. Okay, we're back at this. This is over an hour later from that last loss. I'm going at it again. I fought my way back here. We are in pretty much the exact same situation we were last time. However, there are 1 or 2 very small, very crucial differences, which I will show you as we get into this fight. Okay, we just need to interfere. Okay, so we have the Dawnbringer fight. Okay, so what is different this time? This time, we have Brute Force. We do not have Endless Arsenal. That is probably the biggest difference here. We have War Priest this time. Malice, totally pointless, but we have War Priest, Sacred Shield, so that buys us a little bit of time. We got Compassionate again. This time, however, we have Barbarism, Battle Vigor, which isn't doing anything, and Body of Steel again. So unfortunately, we won't be doing any direct damage, but this time we managed to get all 3 windows going in. So I'm just hoping that we can reflect enough damage back to Dante before he gets to us. We can cleanse afflictions because we're going to be getting a ton of healing. So we're going to be getting a ton of barrier that we can throw back at him. Yes, these consecrates aren't... Maybe I can't play this card right now. Oh, because I still have the other one live. Yeah, so these consecrates aren't doing anything because we're not actually dealing any direct damage to Dante. But come on, this could totally be it. Because each one of these is giving us rally, so we're guaranteed to heal at least, was it 4 damage or something every time we cast them, which will give us reflect, which will reflect damage back to Dante. Come on, this has got to work this time. Okay. Okay. Good, we can cleanse an affliction. Come on. Okay, we evade that. He has impervious though. Okay. Fury, pass. Impervious falls off. We do damage to him. Come on. Fury. Gain 10. Come on. Get fucked. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, let me check it out in the archive. This is not the archive. 0 cards in the deck. Took down Dante without a single card in this beautiful deck building RPG. Please let me know how you like that. I think there must be other ways to also do this without a single card in your deck. I think the Seeker has a few interesting options with Flurry of Blows and Enigma, and also Spoils of War. And then if they got Endless Arsenal, I think you could maybe make it work with the Quarterstaff. Their biggest challenge would be gaining life, because I think without the talent Grit, they would struggle a lot. But yeah, for now, I'm just super happy that worked. It took us 2 tries, because the first one, we just could not get that first imbue in. We just could not find Bulgur to get the Barbarism in. The second run was a lot better. I saw Bulgur in every single Canto after 6, 7, and 8. And it just came together. It worked beautifully. Other things that would have been super sick to have. So again, we didn't find Lionheart. We didn't find... So we couldn't use Stand Your Ground, which I think would have made this even more secure. I think if you got Lionheart and Stand Your Ground, you could probably even do this on... You could do this on challenging difficulty. Hard difficulty, I think it could be done with like perfect talents and perfect imbues and everything. It would be tricky though. It would definitely be tricky because at hard, I think you would just die on your way to Dante because everyone else would be so much tankier. So for instance, Gorn would be burning so many more of your cards. But yeah, for sure, super interesting challenge. Anyhow, I am interested to see if you guys can come up with another 0 card deck list to beat the game with, and if you can do it at a higher difficulty than normal. So thanks again for watching. Let me know what you want to see next, and have a nice week. See ya.